My name's Colonel Jeff Pixley. I'm the commander of basic military training. Thank you for joining the United States Air Force. Thank you for raising your hand and promising to give of yourself, to sacrifice, to do something that most Americans never do. You probably want to know how to be successful in basic military training. Fight for yourself. Don't give up on yourself. And when you're about to, work with each other. Lean on each other, because you'll be successful when you're a team.
Remember why you are here. Remember those people that came before you. Everything that you do needs to come with a passion and a vigor that is unmatched.
When you leave basic military training, you're going to understand how to wear the uniform. You're going to understand what it is to live by the core values, and you're going to know the value of your teammates. If you live up to my expectations, you'll be here 7 weeks from today. You'll be about to graduate.
That its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. For the most part, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline and esprit de corps. Over 240 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Russian officer, to help instill discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved, wretched men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately and wrote regulations to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. Discipline became a part of the military for these individuals as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation. As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, the group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently troops could be massed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, members of the model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army was improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first unit regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge remained unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of drill is the salute. Since early time, men at arms have used some form of the salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular which has been the hand salute. The exchange has been preserved and is continued in all modern militaries, which inherit the traditions from this age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the flags presenting arms as one form of military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. To maintain proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times that you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, the playing of the Air Force song, the reciting of the oath of enlistment, and the Airman's creed. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times, reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem as it passes during the review. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem, and after the flags have passed, you may return your hand to your side. As flags pass in review, applause is appropriate, but please limit that applause so that others may hear the narration of the names and hometowns of military training instructors. Please reserve the strictest respect for our oath of enlistment. During the oath, service members pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to inform you of the specific flight locations on the parade field, as viewed from the bleachers from your left to your right. Flight 285, led by Technical Sergeant Jermaine Ramsey. Flight 288, led by Master Sergeant Xavier Clark. Flight 289, led by Technical Sergeant Alicia Burns-Berkeley. Flight 290, led by Technical Sergeant Raul Gutierrez. In the center of the parade field is the color guard, led by Master Sergeant Christopher Wolf. The Drone Bugle Corps, Flight 294, led by Staff Sergeant Griffin Ryan. The flight selected to carry our national, state, and territorial flags are Flight 286 and Academic Flight 287. Led by ET Excellence Flight, Flight 291, led by Technical Sergeant Tiffany Todd. Flight 292, led by Master Sergeant Justin King. Flight 293, led by Technical Sergeant Kevin Bird. At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Evan.
C.S. Lewis, Oxford professor, said, "The next best thing to being wise oneself is to live in a circle of those who are." Let us pray. Father, these BMT graduates have come a long way, especially since 0 week. All have worked hard. Each now enjoy the members and ranks of Airmen before them who have successfully crossed the blue line. This day represents a well-deserved reward for extraordinary efforts expended. The first of many professional and personal goals have been met for each. The future looks just a bit brighter because these men and women have done and given their best. Lord, as the excitement of this training concludes for these graduates in this day, help each one to apply their acquired knowledge to the real issues of work and mission as the first of a new era of Air Force best and brightest warriors. Broaden their sense of justice, passion, and dedication to our nation's values, the Constitution, be the hallmark of their followership and leadership. We offer our prayers for your grace, peace, and blessing on all here today to celebrate and honor our graduates, families, MTIs, and leadership.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to today's basic military training graduation ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the Deputy Commander, Air Force Basic Military Training, Lieutenant Colonel Alvin Schultz, Jr. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Air Force Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sergeant Dan Anderson. The guest speaker for today's ceremony, United States House of Representatives, Congressman Matt Gates, accompanied by his wife Ginger, and here in support for one of our graduating airmen. The reviewing official, the commander, 12th Flying Training Wing, Colonel Taylor Farrell. The senior enlisted leader, the command chief, 12th Flying Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Joseph Stewart. From the graduating squadron, the commander, 320th Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Gerald Fensterer, accompanied by his wife, Regina. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 320th Training Squadron, Chief Master Sergeant Jennifer Smalls. Also in attendance with us today, Lieutenant General Daniel Lee, United States Air Force, retired. The Vice Commander, 2nd Air Force, and host for the 2023 Council on Recruit Basic Training, Colonel Nicholas DeFoma. The Council on Recruit Basic Training consists of senior leaders from across all branches of the military. These leaders consist of Executive Director, Mr. Anthony Greco Jr., United States Marine Corps. Executive Director, Mr. Christopher Stallings, United States Navy. Captain Timothy Hammond, United States Coast Guard. And Colonel Megan Stallings, United States Military Entrance Processing Command. The Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Warren Corshane. The Command Chief, 37th Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Mike Morgan. The Vice Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel John Odell III, accompanied by his wife, Josefina. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737 Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Our Commander of Airmen is Technical Sergeant Logan Powell. Colonel Farrell will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Gator 94 is flown by Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Lackland. This aircraft is 737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Commander's Excellence. The Commander's Excellence Streamer is awarded to Flight 288 for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 20 March 2023 to 5 May 2023. Signed, Jeffrey Bixley, Colonel, United States Air Force. Commander's Excellent Flight was led by Master Sergeant Xavier Clark and Technical Sergeant Matthew Fensterer. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% will join the ranks of the United States military. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and require your continued support to assist them in future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 35,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737 Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest air force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to make their place in the United States Armed Forces. As the graduates turn up onto the mountain and pass in review, they will march over the Enlisted Heroes Walk. The men and women recognized on the papers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States military in our conflict. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously with the honor and the service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, the military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place the right hand over their heart. Once the flags have created in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. Flight 291, led by Master Sergeant Tiffany Todd, military training instructor. military training. We extend our thanks to the many families and friends of America for your support of our mission and the greatest air power the world has ever known. Your words of encouragement help motivate these graduates through 7.5 weeks of basic military training. Ladies and gentlemen, Congressman Gates will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning and welcome. What a great day to be an American. What an honor to see the family members and loved ones, community members, mentors here to celebrate these terrific graduates and the accomplishment they have achieved. Just 7.5 weeks ago, you trusted our nation's most valuable treasure to the United States Air Force. And we thank you for that. Throughout their lives, your support has pushed them and encouraged them to be the very best versions of themselves that you see standing before you here today. And so I just wanted to take a moment on behalf of the grateful nation and say to all of you how thankful we are for the nurturing and the comfort and the care and the love that you have poured into today's graduates. They are who they are because you are who you are, and you have created an environment where their patriotic expression can occur in the United States Air Force. And it is perhaps the greatest honor of my life to introduce to all of you the 412 Airmen of the 320th Squadron here for the United States Air Force. Congratulations on this, a significant earned achievement that no one can ever take away from you. There are many Americans who would never be capable to accomplish what you have during these last 7.5 weeks, and frankly, most Americans don't even consider signing up for our military to do what you have done to advance the enduring cause of freedom to the world. America is so deeply proud of you, and I am so deeply proud of you. And so as you head out, remember why you raised your right hand and made a commitment to the greatest nation on earth. Remember who you met here at basic training and draw inspiration from them. And remember the values and the character and the dedication that you learned right here, and carry that to your duty stations and beyond as you ensure that America always holds the high ground. So I guess I have just one question remaining for you. Airmen, are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? They sound ready to me.
Thank you, Congressman Gates. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Colonel Farrell will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I state your name.
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
according to regulations of the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Airman. Welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Thank you, Colonel Gerald. Please remain standing while our graduates recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman.
I am a warrior.